Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Briana, and welcome back to the Rebeat, but this is the Rebeat Staccato. And basically, what this segment is while we're working on the main podcast for you guys, we'll have little tidbits of like fun games or stories or whatever, just something for y'all to snack on while we create the real deal for you. So today, I have with me my guest. She's my sister, and she's known as Christina, or Chrissy if you may.
Hello everybody, what's up? How's it going?
She don't know what she's doing, but it's quite alright, because she's gonna get the hang of it. I'm very positive that this will not be her last time on the podcast. So, Chrissy, do you want to tell everybody what we're gonna do today?
Alright guys, we got a very good game for you. I got this from Instagram post. I saw a post and they said basically everybody terribly explained an anime in the comments, and guess what it is. So I brought this game, here, and that's basically what it is. Guess that terribly explained anime.
Alright, y'all heard it from her. We played this game a little while back. Not this year, but last year, and I don't know. I'm not the best at it, but it was definitely a lot of fun to play. Everybody else who was doing it was me and you and Cam, were playing it, and yeah, I was a little off, but I still enjoyed trying to guess the animes, but I have also not watched every, like, crazy popular anime, so that's probably why it was so hard for me. But nonetheless, we are going to play it, and maybe I'll be not trash, and we'll see how it goes. Do you want to start first?
I'll start. I have a really good one. So it started at Texas Roadhouse, and if you've watched the anime, or not the anime, but if you watched the movie, what's it called, Ratatouille, there was this, the food critic guy, and so the food critic girl walked into Texas Roadhouse and was like, I want the finest of steak you have here. And the guy was like, oh, really? Because I heard that you don't really like steak like that. And so she was like, how dare you accuse me of such things? I just demand steak. And he said, well, fine. I will cook this steak for you. I'll have you know it is the best ever.
Well, what does the steak have to do with
and
Ratatouille?
So he went to make this steak, while the mean lady, who's supposed to be the food critic from the Ratatouille, sat there angrily tapping her fingers on the table. And he brought out the steak, and she tasted it, and just like the guy in Ratatouille, she was amazed. And so the guy said, didn't you think my steak was awful? And took the steak away. And she said, no, my steak.
Okay, wait, can I guess?
The story's almost done. And he said, you can have
I
it.
know what it is.
You can have it if you decide to write good reviews of Texas Roadhouse. The end.
Why Texas Roadhouse? Anyways, is it Food Wars?
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, bet. Because I was listening, and it took me a second, because I was stuck on Ratatouille, and I'm like, what does Ratatouille and Texas Roadhouse have to do with, like, this is so far from anime. Like, I don't understand. But then it was the begging part that kind of, her asking for it back, I was like, oh no, this is definitely Food Wars. And not only is it Food Wars, but that's probably a very PG version of Food Wars. Hence why I don't really like that show. I don't watch it, but
yeah, it was
it's not my cup of tea. But
I mean, maybe if it wasn't so not PG, I'd be able to watch it. But
if you're into very raunchy humor and very lovely animated food, definitely recommend it for you. If you're not into highly sexualized things and whatnot,
because I would definitely watch it.
They should do like a reality show version.
No.
I want to see that. I want to see everybody's like, you know how they do confessionals and reality shows, and they're just like, I just can't believe that Samantha betrayed me like this. Tomorrow I'm gonna talk to her.
Food being cooked amazingly, so I can cook it myself.
Maybe they should do a Gordon Ramsay one. A Gordon Ramsay anime.
Your turn.
Oh yes, okay. Like I said, y'all, I'm not as good. She did that very well. Mine's just gonna be kind of trash, but hopefully it's also not hard to guess. Alright, so here's mine. There's a boy. And the boy, he's so talented. Just so talented. But like not in like musical theater or like drawing or stuff like that, but it's like, you know, if he's gotta run, he finna run. If he's gotta pick something up, he's gonna pick it up.
Okay.
So just think of Louisa from Encanto. The very strong sister.
You said Louisa, and I was thinking of this occult game. I forgot what it's called, but
No, we're talking about Disney. But this is not a Disney movie.
No, it's not.
But Encanto is. But I do need to cut down on that. We discussed that in the first podcast. But so think of Louisa. Okay? He's a if you need something done, strength and physically, it's gonna get done. He's just so good. And you know, he's not, you know, his life isn't all about, you know, strength and whatnot. He's got friends.
Okay.
He's got friends who are the complete opposite.
Right.
But he loves those friends. And he just really loves people, you know? And he loves people so much, he'll eat people. For people. But not people as a whole, because, you know, that's a little much. You gotta break it down into parts. So, you know, and he does this to save his friends. And in return, one of these friends that he just met is like, wow, thanks for doing that. In return, I'm gonna kill you. So, you know, because they got stuck in this situation, you know, they shouldn't have been messing around doing these things, you know. You can't play with ghosts and whatnot, you know. You've seen think of Paranormal Activity, you know, things like that, and very strong presence. That's the type of ghost they were playing with. So y'all, she look very confused right now. So
I'm just waiting for you to finish.
No, yeah, I'm almost done. So anyways, going back. So now they're like, wow, thanks for showing your love to humans by eating something that came from a human, and now we're gonna kill you. But then someone else stepped in and goes, hold up. If we can get him to eat more of this, if we can get him to eat more parts of a certain human, of that same human,
Oh, I think I know what this is.
we can postpone the death, and it'll be great. You should switch schools, come to my school,
Okay.
and yeah, well, it's gonna be a fun time, and yeah.
Right. So I'm going to tell you what I was first at thinking. I know what it is, but I'm going to tell you what I was thinking at first. I was thinking One Punch Man. That was my first thought. But then I said it's not, because she mentioned Ghost. And so I was sitting here thinking, I don't know. And somehow Parasite popped in my head. And I said, no, and that doesn't make sense.
I haven't seen that one.
And then she got to the end. And I believe it is the lovely Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. It was, well, I would say it could have been explained even worse, but since you came up with so many other animes, I guess it was terribly explained.
Until the end.
Until the end. But yeah, I definitely recommend Jujutsu Kaisen if you guys have not seen that.
It comes out, Jujutsu Kaisen movie 0
Zero Thursday.
17th, I think it is. Woo-woo.
It's gonna be really good. I haven't gotten my tickets yet. I really want to see it Thursday, but apparently the dub version comes out at one of our movie theaters nearby on a Friday, so I might see that, but Not that big of a deal. All right. Next anime.
Alright, so you're gonna love this one.
Emma.
So it all started in a lovely place with flowers blooming on the mountainside. And so there was this guy who knew this guy, who knew this guy, who knew this guy, who ended up knowing tons of guys and gals, of course. You can't leave out the gals. And then one day, the guy that the guy knew had left. And so it was the guy, right? So without the father in the picture, everything was all sad and gloomy. Until one day there was an advertisement for a big old brawl. And so the guy, or the son, decided to enter this said brawl. But in doing so, he had to encounter many hardships and foes and friends along the way. And a little bit of thunder and lightning along, you know, maybe a little bit of a whirls of a wind and the slashing of leaves hitting your face and, I don't know, maybe a magical rainbow? You never know.
What anime is this? What?
And so he encountered such an what is it called? He encountered that basically what is the word?
I don't know.
How Orochimaru is never allowed to die. He cannot die. And so this boy, whose father had just left him in the dust, has an infinite amount of time to live. He has such amazing skin. He has never aged a day in his life. And so he went on and made friends and got strong to compete in this brawl, all in terms to find his father again.
So, I'm not gonna lie, the very first anime I thought for some reason, just because you keep talking about his dad, is Pokemon.
Yes.
But I know is it really Pokemon?
Yes.
What? That is not the plot of Pokemon.
It's terribly explained. That's the point.
That is terribly explained. I feel like that's an inside joke, because if you said that to someone else, they're gonna look at you like you're crazy. Because I was sitting here, I'm thinking, at first I was like, okay, it's Demon Slayer, because you said he left home. I'm like, alright, I see where this is going. And then all of a sudden he's gonna enter this brawl, and I'm like, is this like Dragon Ball Z?
Yes,
or
yes,
I'm so confused. And then you just keep talking about this dad. I'm just like, for some reason my brain is going to Pokemon, but only because you keep talking about his dad, who is non-existent in this anime. This dad does not exist. He was not, the animators did not draw a father. Okay? The storyboard people did not write a father. Ash does not have a father.
He does have a father, obviously.
His mother might as well have been the Virgin Mary.
What are you saying? Are you saying Ash is a Pokemon all along?
No! I'm saying he just don't got a father. You know what? Alright, I'm about to just do mine. Alright. I'm a little nervous for this one, because I feel like you've seen some episodes. But I don't know if you're gonna remember, but we watched this one when we were younger. With Marcellus, with our brother.
Okay.
So I'll give you that little hint just to kind of help. Because I feel like if I don't, you might not remember. Okay. So there is a lovely teenage boy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he's just like Itadori in Jujutsu Kaisen. But instead of strength, he's got brain power. And he is just so smart. And he uses this smart to, like, you know, figure things out. Not just math problems. And everyone knows how smart this guy is. Just so smart. So smart that this group of people, very bad people, they're not nice, peer pressured him into taking a drug that was supposed to kill him, and they leave. But they shouldn't have left because it didn't kill him. In fact, it did the exact opposite. It you know how people say we're not getting any younger? Yeah, that was the opposite. And so now he's no longer a teenage boy, but rather an even smaller boy. And he doesn't like this, obviously, and he continues to use his brain powers, but now he's trying to use his brain powers to also discover the people who peer pressured him into taking drugs.
Is it the detective show?
What's the name of it?
I don't know, like Detective Conan?
Who?
No.
Conan?
Conan.
Case closed.
Case closed.
Case closed. I'll give it to you, though. It's case closed.
Because I don't know, case closed, and I keep getting Code Geass mixed up. I don't know why.
I don't even know the other one, so. But yeah. Case Closed is an anime. Did that come out in the early 2000s or the late 90s?
Mm-hmm.
That anime is definitely an older one. But I still highly recommend it. It's really good. I think it's still on Netflix. If not, I'm sorry, but definitely check Netflix out. It's on there. Really, really good anime. Especially if you like mysteries. And also, we don't promote peer pressuring people into taking drugs. Hence why we refer to this group as bad people. Alright, that was all of our animes that we came up with. I said do 2, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so that's all of them. So
unless you want a bonus round.
Yeah, we'll do a bonus round for fun. Why not?
Yeah. Now, I shall give you a hint. Do I want to do... I'll do... Yes, I think I will do this one. I'll give you a hint since I know you haven't seen it. Ahem. The hint is I just recently watched it.
Am I supposed to say okay or say the anime?
No, you're just supposed to say okay. Alright, let's get into it, guys. So there was this guy who didn't know this guy, who didn't also know that guy either. And then what happened one day, he was traveling and ended up traveling farther than he expected. And so, next thing you knew, his days weren't getting any younger because his days were getting very older. And so then he knew this guy, who knew this guy, who knew this guy, who knew this guy's friend, who knew this guy's cousin. And
is it really a cousin?
And so
okay.
They decided to team up and get cash so that they could live happily ever after. And then there was this girl who caused a lot of drama. You know, this is the reason why, you know, the things that happened today. But then the guy got, you know, and then now the girl, or I guess you could say they're deceased, ? And so they team up.
I'm gonna let you know, I don't know this anime, right? I don't know this anime.
And so he met this guy, the girl's sister, and they team up and travel so very far. And instead of trying to save the girl in the magical dreams, they ended up having to save everybody because they keep messing up. The end.
The only anime, I don't know this anime at all. It, like, only the one I know you just finished recently was Hunter x Hunter. And if it's not that, then I don't know.
Do you want it
or not? Is it that stupid anime with the guy that like goes back in time? Is it that one?
Yeah, well, which one?
There's 2 of them?
Yes.
Well, what's the one? I don't know. He had the girlfriend, and he was going back to her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the name of it.
It's Tokyo Revengers.
Oh, wait, that's right. I forgot. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Well, I hope y'all were able to guess that, because I had no clue. I've seen not even a full episode. I've seen half of an episode. And that was just because my boyfriend had it on in the bedroom, and I could just hear it from the bathroom as I was getting ready for bed. So, but let's go ahead and wrap it up here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this little segment. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff for more content like this. A huge thanks to my sister Christina, or Chrissy, whatever you want to call her, for coming on to the podcast. If you guys liked her, let us know in the comments, and we'll make sure to bring her back more often.
I wore my anime shirt.
She wore her Naruto shirt, guys. Make sure you comment Naruto if you like Naruto, and
comment your favorite Naruto. No, you guys play the game in the comments. Horribly describe an anime and then guess in the comments.
I'll try to guess it. The worst one. Oh my god, the worst one I'll feature on my next podcast, or I'll put it on social media or something. We'll figure it out, but let's do that. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up because I don't want to make this crazy long. Thank you guys for listening to the Rebeat Staccato, and we hope to see you guys soon. Bye, everyone!
Bye!